If you have hit a weight loss plateau and are finding it difficult to lose those last stubborn 5 or 10 kgs, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Arushi. I'm a functional nutritionist. I personally have lost 30 kgs and maintained that weight loss for over 6 years now. And I've not done this by feeling deprived or starving myself. I have used smart, functional foods to keep me full and satisfied and healthy while still maintaining a calorie deficit. I've also used these hacks on thousands of my clients to help them achieve the same. Now, as I started my weight loss journey, it seemed easy. After all, I was a nutrition professional. It was efficient and satisfying. But as I inched closer to my goal weight, the scale just stopped moving. I was eating the same, I was exercising regularly, but I wasn't making any progress. And that's when I knew that I have to tighten the screws. I swapped some of my relatively healthy but slightly more calorie dense foods with fiber and protein rich foods. And today I'm going to share those 5 powerful swaps with you. The first swap, I call this the grain swap. What is it? Here, we replace all our food products which are made with flours and flour itself with intact whole grains. For example, we replace our rotis, our wraps, our pastas and our bread with brown rice, quinoa, millet, buckwheat and barley. Why do we do this? Now, the more broken down or processed the grain is, the more calorie dense it becomes. For example, this is 100 grams of rice. It has 112 calories. And look at the volume. Whereas this is 100 grams of bread and it has 260 calories, which is almost double the amount. And that's not all. The more processed or broken down a grain is, the quicker it gets absorbed into your bloodstream and thus causing a larger sugar spike, which causes those cravings and that annoying hunger that hits soon after you finished a meal. Whereas if I replace my rotis and wraps and my breads with grains like brown rice and quinoa, then those will be absorbed very slowly into the bloodstream and they will keep me full for longer. So how do we do this? We choose grain bowls over sandwiches. We choose grain salads over pasta salads. And in my Indian thali, I replace my roti with brown rice with my sabji and my dal. The second swap is the fat swap. Here, I replace oil with fats from whole foods. Now, we do need fat for our hormonal health, for our brain health, and also to absorb those fat-soluble vitamins and minerals in our meals. And that is why fat should definitely be part of our meals or our diet, even at the tail end of our weight loss regime. But if good fats come packaged with protein, fiber, and micronutrients, it's a win-win. For example, oil over here has been stripped of all of these nutrients, which is why it is one of the most calorie-dense foods on our planet. 1 tablespoon of olive oil has 120 calories. Whereas 1 tablespoon of tahini over here has about 90 calories. And it also comes with a lot of micronutrients like calcium. Plus it comes with fiber and protein. And these nutrients slow down the absorption of calories into your blood. And sometimes it also prevents the absorption of calories. Now, if you have hit a weight loss plateau, this swap is important because you might not be measuring the amount of oil being used in your kitchen. How do we follow this hack? Instead of dousing your veggies in oil, use steamed vegetables and add back the flavor using fats made from whole foods like pastes and dressings made with cashews and nut butters like peanut butter, or making salad dressings with tahini instead of using oil as a salad dressing. I have a lot of oil-free recipes on my channel. For example, the oil-free hummus, the oil-free vegan cheese, the oil-free granola, and I've even made oil-free savory pizza muffins. So keep watching this space for more such recipes. All these recipes use whole food fats like flax seeds, nuts, and seeds. The third swap, the protein swap. This is my favorite swap. I replace my rotis, wraps, pasta, bread, and even my rice with things or foods made with lentils, beans, and pulses. Basically, I'm using my dal as my carb source. When I do that, dals not only give me a good carbohydrate source, but they also upgrade the protein content of my meal. Plus, they contain this gooey soluble fiber which keeps us full for longer. It's extremely beneficial for our gut, for our heart health, for our brain health, and also dial down the rate at which the sugar is absorbed into your blood. Now, how do you follow this swap? Replace your rotis or your wraps with dal wraps or besan wraps or chilas. Personally, I love eating my sabji with a dal chila rather than a roti because that's how I also get a lot of protein. Now, on this channel itself, I am running a whole series series for this swap called the protein swap series. I have made dal pao. Now this dal pao has 15 grams of protein, whereas a normal pao you would get only 3 to 5 grams of protein. Now if you're fond of a South Indian breakfast, I have made dal idlis. Please replace your rice idlis with these dal idlis. You definitely need to try this hack if you feel hungry soon after you finish the meal and then end up munching on random things here and there, and that's what is derailing your weight loss. The fourth swap is the snack swap. Now, as the name suggests, here we swap our dry snacks like our cookies, our mixtures, our rusks with snacks made from whole fresh food. For example, eating fruits and vegetables with maybe high protein dips like hummus. Why do we do this? We don't know, but about 20 to 30% of our calories come from these unplanned snacks that strike in the middle of the two meals. Now picture this. It's 4 p.m. You've just had a tough day and your tea arrives, and along with that comes some cookies. Now you're hungry. You end up eating those cookies along with that tea without realizing that that's what could be causing the delay in your weight loss. How do we follow this hack? We basically plan for our snacks. Instead of munching anything and everything that comes in front of you, focus on eating fruits and vegetables. For example, we can eat carrot sticks and cucumber sticks with hummus or with a hunker dip. Why is this important? Now here, this is 100 calories of cookies. This is 100 calories of a mixture. Now let's compare it to fresh foods. Now this is 100 calories of cucumber and this is 100 calories of carrots. Can you see the difference in the volume? Plus the fruit and veggies come packed with fiber, water and micronutrients. So they give you an additional benefit of being satisfying, healthy, nourishing while still being very low in calories. The last swap is the sweet swap. Basically, we replace our refined and processed sugar with sweet fruits and dried fruits and dates. Why do we do this? Now, 1 tablespoon of sugar has 60 calories. It's empty energy with zero nutrients. In 60 calories, I can eat 3 to 4 of these dates. And when I eat those dates, I also reap the benefits of all the nutrients that come packaged in those dates. The potassium, the magnesium, the fiber, and also the polyphenols. Now, these polyphenols have been actually studied to reduce the insulin resistance in a human being. What does that mean? Basically, it will make your cells more sensitive to the blood sugar that is hanging around. So they will use up the sugar in your blood much more efficiently. How do we follow this? Use dates in your mithai, in your energy balls, in your desserts. Use fruits like banana to sweeten your oatmeal. You can use apple and grape and pomegranate in your smoothies. You can try my sugar-free and oil-free granola, which has been actually sweetened with dates, and these laddus, which have been sweetened with figs. Now the sweet taste brings a lot of comfort and joy, and that is why it should definitely be part of our diet. That way our diet remains sustainable. If we completely deprive ourselves of the sugar or that sweet taste, then we will binge eat it as soon as it comes in front of us. Now weight loss can be a long and a tedious journey, but it doesn't have to be extreme or punishing. Let's not chase fast results and sacrifice our mental, physical and emotional health. Instead, let's start small. Pick whichever swap that you think is the easiest to start with and be consistent with it. These slow, consistent changes will actually make your progress feel joyful and fun, and also will make your results sustainable and long lasting. Now, if you found value in this video, please do like and subscribe, and also check out this other video that I've made on these 6 very easy, beautiful hacks that you could follow, which will help you lose weight without actually calorie counting or being extremely stressed about what you're eating. And these hacks, as you can figure out by now, are very healthy for you. They're not just going to make you lose weight, they will also upgrade your health. And also, don't forget to comment if you need some recipe ideas for any of the swaps that we've discussed today. I'll see you soon in the next video, and until then, wishing you health, happiness and nourishment. Thank you. Bye.